Hi guys, so today I have some new items to share with you from Spellbinders. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So this is the new add to cart collection. Super cute. Different ways to play with it, and maybe you've already seen it since it did come out. It's part of the August releases, but those did release August 20th, so we're here in September now and gonna play with this today. But I do have several different things here, so I want to make sure you see kind of what each of these things are. So we have the 3D shopping cart, which is in this area. Have the little shopping bag dies, which are down here, and all these items here are from the shopping cart holiday and presents. And then I have the sentiments. Sorry again, got a little something in my throat. So let's take a look at this. So this is the meat and potatoes, of course, the basic thing that you're going to pick up if you like this collection. And then everything else is like add on to that to make it even more fun to use. So again, this is the 3D shopping cart. And I don't know if you can tell, like these dies have like little notches, little score lines. So they help you apply the little shopping cart to your project and popped up a little bit so you have space to like tuck things in there. So that's the whole thing there. So we have some different pieces. Of course, this is our little handle. Sorry, we couldn't get that off there, but yes, so it goes over here. So of course these things are all going to be flipped, you know, by the time we play with them. So although it looks this way, it's going to go on the other side, right? And then like the bottom of your cart there, little wheels, all kinds of different little things and things to help you pop it up. And then these bags are these cute little bags. They have little holes if you want to use that. They have handles, different types of handles. So it's like a paper bag, like maybe like a little raffia or a ribbon handle. It has a little tag you can even pop in there. So two different sizes. You can tuck those little bags in here. I'll talk about this stamp set right now because you can stamp these things on your bag. You can decorate your bag. You can do the sale or super sale like a sticker, you know, stick it on the bag, stick it on the cart, however you want to do that. So it has celebrate, happy birthday, girls night out. There's a little texture here. I'm not quite sure exactly what this stamp is, but when I saw it earlier, I thought, well, it kind of looks like it goes here, but you know, there's different things there. We'll play with that. Because I bought it on sale, I actually made money. It's an add to cart kind of day. And then thank you, celebrate, thank you. So lots of fun things on there. And then this is the Christmas one that looks like it makes little gifts or however you want to play with these different things here. So the Christmas tree, it has the little swag for your Christmas tree, ornaments, a little star, a tree trunk, lots of different bits. It looks like, let me see, this might be part of the bow, but we'll see about that one. And then it has this sweet bow that has all these different pieces to it to kind of play with there and build up a nice little bow. So what I'm going to do is grab some paper and we'll go through the basic technique of making the cart and then we'll add on some fun things to that. Okay guys, so for the shopping cart, it's pretty straightforward. So of course I have samples. When you get your items in, you'll have a carrier sheet and it'll, you know, have more info there for you as far as putting things together. It might be pictorial, it might have words, you know, it just depends. But so these two pieces are separate. So, you know, you can make it so that the cart, since like I said, it's like a 3D thing, has a part that is, it does have the cutout. You can use it without that if you want. However you want to do it. I think I'm going to do these colors just to make a simple shopping cart that's very similar. I think this would be really cute, like if you live in the same town and, you know, your friends or whoever you're saying this to is familiar with like your stores. Like out here we have Sprouts and they have like green shopping carts, or it might be like a taupe color, you know, just to coordinate that way. That'd be really fun. For now, I'm gonna make like a generic kind of shiny one. Of course, the Target red shopping cart is iconic, right? So I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna need two of them. I'm not sure if I want to do two. We can do them both with the insert. One's gonna go kind of like in the back, so you can definitely just do a piece like this. You don't have to cut the insert part. So I'm gonna do two on this shiny paper though. And so to keep everything basically in line with that, this is also going to be shiny. This is what's holding our wheels. So I'll put that. These pieces here are all kind of what helps it make it 3D looking. So you can make them shiny too. What happens is this shiny paper takes a while to dry, the glue, so I kind of want to move on. So I'm just going to use regular gray paper for these guys. And okay, so yeah, that's what I was going to see. So one is definitely thicker than the other. So what I would do is This is if you want it kind of a little bit thinner, like the 3D-ness of your cart, and this one's much thicker. So for this one, we'll do the thinner one, just to try it out. So I don't need these 2 pieces, because those are for something else. We do need to cut this, I think we need 2 of this one on the side, and 1 of this one that pops up from the bottom. So 2 of this, and 1 of this. I'm just going to cut out this gray paper. And sorry about all that glue, I'm going to move this now. Handlebar. Again, whatever color you want that to be. We do have a little accent piece, so I will cut this also from silver. These are our little wheels. If you want the wheels to have something in here, which you probably will want, I might just do that by hand. So on this one, I'm going to do black for the little wheels. And then these are the accent pieces. Again, whatever colors you want to coordinate with whatever store or whatever it is that you're trying to go for. So I'll just do in black for both of those. I'm going to run these pieces through. Again, we need 2 of this one by the time we're done. We need 2 of this one. And I will be right back. Okay, I think I'm going to sit down to do some work here. So, like I said, we have 2 of these. One goes on top of the other. That's what I was saying. The one in the back doesn't really need to have the detail if you don't want that. Let me fix this, sorry. But I did them both with the detail. So, a couple things. Let's... oh, I left my pokey tool somewhere else. I had to clean it off, so I left it in the other room, but that's that. And then we have our little wheels. And we'll use these in a moment. So, these little circles popped out of the center of the wheel. Now, if you wanted to do that in like a silver, run it through, and then put this back in here, that's, you know, however you want to work it. I might end up doing that myself. And we'll talk about that in a minute, but we're not at the wheels quite yet. Okay, so for this little piece, like our handle, I know it needs this little detail, and we can pop it on now, we can pop it on later, but I'm just gonna put that there. And we have this detail. So again, whatever color coordinates, you know, with your project, with the store that you have in mind, or however you want to work that. Again, we're gonna put our wheels on here, so those 2 guys would be there. And we'll talk about that in a minute. I probably will run that same wheel die through and get another silver center. These guys are going to connect together in a certain way. And so we have those 2. And I don't know if you can see on here. Hopefully you can see. There's like score marks right there and right there. Basically, you're going to keep one of these whole, and you're going to cut one of these. So I am going to take this, and I'm going to cut off at that score mark. Because you see the cart is longer here and shorter here, and this is what kind of helps it bump out. I am going to follow it. You can cut straight across, but it looks like it has a little bit of an angle to it, so I'm going to angle it too. And we're going to just fold on these lines. There's some really thick cardstock I'm using, so I'm going to fold those. Fold this one too. Basically, when I cut that one, I made it look similar to this one, how it's already divoted. And then we have this little guy. Again, I use the thinner 3D set. You have that. It depends on what you want to pop into your cart, or if you just want to use the cart, you don't put anything in it, however you want to do it. But so these are the excuse me, these are the brackets we'll be using. Excuse me, sorry about that. Since I had to take a pause, I went ahead and cut the little wheels out of silver again, so we have that silver center. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So here, this guy's going to go behind, and you can put it on now, or maybe assemble this part, the frame first, or however you want to do this. But we're basically going to take a little bit of glue. I'm putting it on here, but if you want to put it on the base, then do that. And we are going to place part of this here. Again, I'm making sure they're really nice and folded. And place that there. And then take the other one. And you can see it's kind of divoted. So I put this top part up. I think that's how that goes. And that guy there. And then this guy's going to tuck in with them. So I'm put a little glue here, here on those little tabs. And it's going to tuck in here. So again, this is still pretty wet, but I'm going to try to finagle that in there. Okay. So cute. And then we'll bring these pieces to the side just so that they're touching. So again, you have that tab at the bottom, you have the tab on the sides. I'm going to hold this in place because I am using a wet glue, and I'll be right back. And while I'm sitting here kind of holding this, I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on this and this little tab and pop this on. So we made like a little cage basically. I'm going to hold it down, but hopefully you can kind of see what we're doing here. Okay. I'll just make sure everything touches and stays where it needs to be. And I'll be right back. Okay, and while I'm still kind of holding that, I did see, remember I told you it's kind of divoted? I put it and it's kind of pointing up, so I think next time I would turn it down so that's facing down. But for now, what I'm going to do is just trim those away. But again, I wasn't sure which way that needed to go. So now we have an idea. And it's very small, like honestly, probably didn't have to do that, but I just want to show it to you guys. And then we're going to put glue here. Put our little handle on. Now, I put that in the back. If you want to put that up here in the front, you know what I'm saying, before you assemble everything, I would attach that here, and then you'll have this portion in the front. But however you want to do it. Does that make sense? Before you glue it all together, glue it to the back of this front one. However you want to do that. But mine's on the back there for now. And then we have this guy. Okay, so as far as the wheels, clearly we have these two circles, and then we have these pieces that are going to go in the center. They are not going to hold on together because the one is popped in the other area. Now, if you have a card base and you're going to put this on a card, then it doesn't matter because you're going to glue these down to your surface, and then you have this, you know, popped in there, and then you're going to put your cart on there. So cute. Oh my gosh. You guys, I mean, it comes together pretty quick. Then you can just glue them down to your surface, right? But for me, for right now, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them separate. I was going to put a little bit of tape on the back of the black piece and then pop the silver piece in the center, but since these areas, it can hold both pieces. You know what I'm saying? The glue on here can hold both pieces. I'm just going to put that there, move this to where I need it to be, and also hold that down. So I need this guy to hold, there we go. So I'm going to finagle this a little bit until I have it in the place I want it to be. And that same glue is going to hold on to the black ring and the silver part. See what I'm saying? Very good, very good. Is that straight? I can still play with this for a little bit. And then that guy. So cute. This little piece here, it's just an accent piece, so if you want to like put it here, you can just take that and put it on here. Again, coordinating with whatever it is that you're doing or what style or, you know, what you're going for. And here I'm just going to put a little glue on this part. Basically that just goes on there. There we go. And it just depends on how you want it to look, how you want to play with that part of it. So, something like that. How cute. Okay, I'm going to let this set up because we need it to be set up. And then we'll start cutting other pieces. I'll bring a card base out and maybe some paper to a card topper, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I actually have this card base that I tested out a sample on the other day, and I think that looks really nice actually to go ahead and pop this on here. And so what I'm going to do actually before we get to this part is do a little stamping and then we'll go from there. So these are actually little like little tracks, like little lines that have to do with like the shopping cart itself. So like if you were to put it here and it's going to make these little lines, and then you put your little shopping cart so it looks like it's moving. So that's kind of what that's for. So if you would like to use that, which I would, so I'm going to try to put it here, I think. Let's see where that about goes. Right on this line here. Maybe something like that. Just kind of in a fun spot. I'm just trying to see how to place it. So if that was there, and of course you can stamp these afterwards. This would be here. It's about right. Let me move it over just a little bit, and then I'll be good. Yeah, something like that. And then I'm just going to stamp Celebrate. We have Girls' Night Out. There's lots of different things. Of course, you can make it more Christmassy if you're going to go with the Christmas, like I'm going to use the tree right now. But I'm just going to pop that there. And I think both ways will make sense to use it in just a minute. So we have this. And I'll use some of this VersaFine ink. This paper is a Spellbinders card blank. They do have some texture on it, so that's why I'm using a stamp positioner, just to see that I can get that done. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead, I think, and glue down the shopping cart. I placed it this way. If you want to place it more at an angle, however you want to place that bottom part with the wheels, that's completely up to you. All this stuff, the way you want to customize it. That's so cute. That's just that little bit and it just makes it look like... So funny. Okay, I'm going to hold this down and I'll be right back. Okay, that is our card base. I'm going to use it a couple different ways, so this will be fun. I'm going to put this here. For the Christmas tree, I have this gold paper, and I'll probably just trim out maybe 2 or 3 of that little bunting, or, you know, this, I don't know, tinsel kind of looking stuff. So a couple of those I'll cut out of this gold paper. I'll cut the tree out of this green paper. And then, so there's like a bow, like I showed you guys earlier in this set. And it can be used different ways. I'm going to cut this red paper with some of the bow pieces. And this basically wraps around the cart. That's why it looks like it's kind of curled like this. It wraps around the cart. So I'm going to cut one of these. And I might end up cutting another part of this bow, like from this. Well, I'll just do it now. So I have all these pieces and we'll just kind of play with it and see what it is that we want to do with it. And I'll run these pieces through and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my pieces here again. You know, we have this bow, we can make it like this, we can make it like this, you can just use these 2 pieces, you can stack pieces up on top of each other, you know, this way, I mean, there's just lots of different ways to play with this. I'm trying to see what it is that I want to do. Something like that. Maybe I'll just use those pieces, and this one goes around this way. We will see. Let me see here. Get my glue. And of course you can distress all of these things, you know, ink around the edges. It gives it just another little pop. I'm trying to think if I want to use all the pieces. Okay, fine, we'll use all the pieces. And this can make look like a little flower looking thing. I'm just stacking up all these different things again. Inking around the edges with something like this would be really nice. Pop that there. Then we have this. And then our tree, I'm just going to take a moment to just kind of put some little stuff here and there. And it doesn't have to, I mean, you can do it this way and cut it off, you know, wherever it is that you need to cut it. Maybe I'll start with the bottom and go up. Like there. Oh, now that's in my hand, I'll just use it. So I'm just going to go through and kind of crisscross this with the little gold tinsel, and I'll be right back. Okay, again we have the ornaments, all these fun things we can play with here. I'm just trying to show you guys today more of the assembly part of it. And then we have this little guy. So it looks like it wraps around. Oh my gosh. And our big bow here. So I'm just going to choose a spot for this to go that makes the most sense. I'm going to put glue on this, although there's a grid, so it'll just hit certain areas. But let's say if it was there, then our bow can finish off like here. I'm going to hold that down for a little bit. I might put like a little something in the back to help me kind of push this up towards my little bow, so I know it's holding on really well. And I'll be back once this sets up. I mean, look how cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be right back. So I went ahead and cut the little gold star and then a little trunk for our tree. And you know, I'm just showing you some different ways. So I put some dimensional adhesive on that just to show you, like if I pop this in here, you can put it in there just to look like it's completely in there. So cute. Little tree. And next what we're going to do is cut some of the bags. So I will choose some colors for that. We'll probably do some stamping and I'll be right back. Okay, so for these we have, again, 2 different size bags. I do have some craft cardstock that is super thick. Then we have these other pieces. What I'm going to do first is cut the bag bases, and then if I'm going to stamp on them, I'll stamp on them later, because if I stamp first, I'm not real sure, since this is like a nice solid die, where I'm actually going to be cutting. So I'm going to cut 2 of this out of this craft card and 2 of this out of this white cardstock, and then I'll cut little handles. Again, they can coordinate right back, you know, or you can make them accent handles. So I think for this one maybe I'll do red. You know, I'll cut these out in red. Now, if you want front and back handles, you need to cut 2 of each, of course. And then whatever accent pieces I want to do. Actually, I think this one, if you look at them, they're slightly different in size. Oh my goodness. Why can't I pick things up anymore? See how this one's slightly larger? So this one's for the larger set. So this I'll cut in red from these little guys. And this one maybe I'll do like, I might keep it the same. I might coordinate the same. So I'll be back. There's also a little tag in this set, which is really adorable. I'll cut those out and I'll be right back. I have our pieces here. And so the handles, you know, 2 cut out at the same time. And this one I just lined it up so I would get these 2. Basically, I need those. Not these yet. What we're going to do is stamp. So since this is a bigger one, I think on this one, I'm going to put happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp it in brown so it kind of looks like the famous small, medium, large brown bags. You know what I'm talking about. So I'll put that there. And we'll do happy birthday. I think that's, I'm trying to see where the line is so you know it's centered at least a little bit. A little bit more over this way. And we'll do that in like a brown color. These are photopolymer stamps. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. It seems with Spellbinders, whenever they sell like a stamp set, it's generally photopolymer stamp material. And the ones that come in the card kits are acrylic. Very nice. I missed a little top of the H, but I think we're good. Okay. And then for this other one, I'm going to stamp, I guess it doesn't matter, they're both the same. The sail one, just because I wanted to put with stamp it in red, just it's nice and bright. Like, again, you can use this for, I mean, tons of different reasons. And then you can stamp this on something else, and if you want to cut out with a circle punch or just fussy cut it, that'd be really cute. I'm just going to pop this in here. And I'm going to stamp this with red ink, and I'll be right back. I just did the one pass. I think that's good. Alright. So let's see how I pin these guys together. So they have score marks, of course. Like I said, this one's super thick, so I'm going to be very careful so I don't pop the score mark in the wrong spot. Just go across here, across here, across here. What's so cute about this one is that it's actually like gusseted the bag. So if you really want to play with those score lines, you can. You can just kind of leave it squared off. It still looks like a bag, but I'll show you what I mean. If we look at the actual die, maybe you can see that better. It has the little marks here for the gussets. I think it's really cute. So I might do that. And if you're going to gusset it, then you want to fold that opposite way, right? Because it's making like a gusset here. That's if you want to follow along with that. Again, this is some super thick paper, so I probably won't play with it too much. But there it is. And I'll do the same thing for all these guys, score them in the same way, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are our pieces. So now we're just going to glue them together. So, you know, it depends on how you want to glue them. I would like to kind of get rid of this little tab to put that kind of hidden away. So I'm going to glue that back in here. And same thing for this guy. But I think I'm going to glue it when I put it on here. So I'm holding that. If you want to put twine in here or ribbon, I would do that first before putting it together because it's going to be harder to kind of work with that small space once they're put together. How cute. Give it a little gusseting. Just such a cute little like detail there. And then these guys, I'm going to glue that there first. Yeah. So I'm doing this one a little bit different. I'm going to glue this piece again. Oh, you know what? Let's put some glue here too while we're at it. So I'm putting this side to side here with that little tab inside. So right there, that tab on the inside. And I'm sorry if I'm out of frame, but I'm holding the tab piece up and I'm holding this here since I am using a wet glue. And I'm just going to move on, put that there and put a little glue here to hold this guy there and that guy there. So I'm going to hold them again because I have a wet glue. I'll do the same thing for this guy to assemble it exactly the same way. Look at that. And I'll be right back. See over the little bags? So cute. And again, if you want to do twine, ribbon, whatever it is that you're going to do, I'm going to pop these little handles on. So I'm going to put a little glue here, just assuming that's where they'll go. And pop that on. And I'll do the same thing on the back side. So for both of them, on this one I'll use the brown handles. Just pop them on there, okay? Same way, and on the back side too. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted these to dry real well because I'm going to put a little kind of stuffing stuff in these. I think it'd be cute custom tissue paper. That'd be really cute, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to take a moment to frame. So I'm going to take a moment to put some of this little cute stuff in here. I'll put some in the other one too. And I will be right back. I'll just cut away whatever sticks out too much. So I'll do this until I'm happy with what it looks like. And I will be right back. Okay, so cute. And again, what I'm going to do this time is just remove the little tray. I didn't really stick it down too much so you can kind of have an idea of what this kind of thing might look like. And you can put your little gifts in here. Now, for this one, to be honest, I probably would have gone with the wider bracket set because you can fit more things in, of course. They have another set that's super adorable. It has like high heels and like champagne and stuff like that in there that you can put in, which is, I just think, super adorable. So here's just another little idea. I mean, I guess we could do that and still put a bag out here or however you want to do it. But for this one, this is a pretty good size bag. So there's that. Okay, and one last thing, if I wanted to pop this out of here, you can put a gift card in there. I mean, money, right? All those kind of things is really cute. Maybe you want to put something like that. Oh, that's so cute. So this is just a standard A2 size card like the other 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4 down in the middle there. And then I added this paper that's just like a stripe, just kind of brush stroke kind of paper, and then you can just glue these on here. You can use them, dimensionals. You can glue them straight away, however you want to do that. Another cute little way to use your pieces. I'm just going to glue this down. And this one, I think I'll put a dimensional underneath because it wants to pop up, which is really, really cute. So there's that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully that gave you an idea of how to assemble the shopping cart, again, with some tweaks here and there if you want to make it look a little bit different depending on what you're doing, and then, matching it with whatever is local to you. I think that'd be really, really sweet. Super cute sets. So thanks so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll have some images for you, and I will have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.